Right, I'm out for a couple of days in the motorhome. I'm in the South Pennines region today, and I want to get a complete. Now, for those of you that don't know what a complete is, you sometimes hear it referred to in the SOTA community. So it's when you both chase and activate a summit. So this is Pendle Hill, Golf Sierra Papa 005 I'm parked at the bottom of. And in the past, I've spoken to another activator on the hill, so I've chased the hill, but I've never activated it. So that's my ambitions for today. I want to get a complete on Pendle Hill. Now, this summit was activated recently by my friend and fellow YouTuber Chris M0RSF. I'll try and remember when I upload this to put a link top of the screen. And when he did it, it was extremely busy, lots of people around. Now, to be fair, I think he did it on a weekend. I'm midweek, it's Tuesday morning. I've gone fairly early, so we're 7:30 in the morning. I've alerted for 9 o'clock local time, so plenty of time to get up there, quite a leisurely stroll up. And I'm going VHF only on this, 2 meters only. Tomorrow I want to activate Kinder Scout, but I'm going to take a slightly different route to the one I normally take. And if I have time, I might take on another summit later on this afternoon, but we'll see how time goes. So I'm going to get myself kitted up, get my shoes on, get my rucksack on my back, and start making my way up the hill. Right, so you've got parking over there. You can see my van parked up there. It's labelled on the map as Pendle Hill lay-by parking. And if I pan round, there's a little private road up here with a public footpath, so that is where we're heading. So up there you can see Pendle Hill in the mist, and that's the path you're supposed to go down. I'm wondering how many people have gone the wrong way in the past. Right, so you come to this gate, and I've got a choice now. I can either continue up the path here, which is steeper and shorter, but it's got steps there, or I can peel off to the left round here and follow this path round here, which goes all the way around up the side of the mountain up there, I believe. It's a flatter, less strenuous route, but much longer. So I think what I'm going to do is it's only about 400 meters or so to the summit from here, so I think I'm going to take the slightly steeper route and just take it nice and slow and steady up those steps. At the top of the steep part of the climb, you come to this brick wall, and the path takes a 90-degree turn round to the left and kind of levels out. So from here it's reasonably flat according to the map. I did have a look around me as I came up, and there were a couple of good views, but as you can see at the moment the summit is in clouds, so can't really see an awful lot at the moment. Right, very nearly there. GPS reckons about 460 meters from here, and it looks on the map fairly flat, so I've done the steep part of the climb back there. I know I did say earlier in the previous segment that it was just 400 meters from down there. I overlooked the fairly painfully obvious fact that the GPS was giving me distance to the summit line of sight. Of course, the track goes off round the side of the summit and then up, so it was actually quite a bit more, but never mind. Onwards and upwards, as they say. Well, I've made it to the summit, and as you can see, it's just covered in clouds, so no scenic photos or epic drone shots today, I'm afraid. But I think usual thing, it's quiet at the moment. I only saw a couple of people on my way up here, but it might get a bit busier later on, so I think best practice, you know, usual thing, about 100 yards in that direction away from the path, so I'm well out of the way. Set myself up on 2 meters. We're going 2 meters FM today, and see how many contacts I can make. Here's the equipment rundown. So I'm just using a set of waterproof trousers there to sit on because the ground's wet, and running a handheld. That's one of the first generation D-Stars. You've seen it on this channel before. It's a ICOM ICE92D, I believe is the model number, and bit of RG58 coax running up my 7-metre Spiderbeam mast, and you've seen this antenna many times before. And up there is a Hawkins 5/8. You can see the choke there and the element above it. And mast's not quite at full extension because the cable's not long enough. So aerial's probably about maybe 4 or 5 metres up in the air, something like that.
Well, good morning to you, James. The name here is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo. Location just north of Blackpool near Not End on Sea. Yeah, I have you on Pendle Hill, Golf, Sierra Papa 005. You were a 5 and 9 with me, absolutely end stopping. Lovely signal and lovely audio, James, from G6AEK.
From M0 GQC Portable. Okay, Dave, well, I'm only running a handheld here, but I have got an external antenna, so small mast, only about 3 or 4 metres tall. Got a 5/8 Hawkins antenna on top of that, and running mid power from old ICOM E92D, which I think works out about 2.5 watts. Go ahead.
Yeah, M0 GQC Portable from G6AEK. Well, whatever it is, 2.5 watts, it's certainly in stopping me here, but I don't think we're that far apart, and we're probably more line of sight. Yeah, but as I said, lovely signal, lovely audio from your radio there. I think you'll do well today. Weather-wise here, blue skies, etc. So I'm trust it's pretty similar to where you are there. Can you just give me a signal report, please, James?
Summit to summit, Mike Whiskey 0, Romeo Sierra Foxtrot Portable, summit to summit.
Hey, morning, Chris. Good strong 5.9 with me.
M0 GQC Portable, MW0 RSF Portable. Good morning, 5.9 also. My reference is Golf Whiskey, November Whiskey 071, Minebba Darwin. GWNW 071, James, Roger?
Yeah, Roger, WNW 071, and you probably already got mine, Golf Sierra Papa 005, Pendle Hill. I believe you did a video here not long ago, didn't you? I think you must have activated from the brick wall further over as you get to the top of the steep bit where it levels out, did you?
Yeah, Roger, that's correct, James. It was blowing a gale, so I got tucked in behind the wall, which is in the activation zone. And when I did at the trig point, there must have been 40 or 50 people there, James, are there?
Yeah, I know it was quite busy when you did it at the weekend, didn't you? There's a few people around here, but not too bad. I saw 2 or 3 people on the way up, and a couple of people who just walked past with dogs. So I've set myself up sort of 50 metres or so away from the trig point, just on the grass over there. Yeah, stick Natalie on. You'll have to remind me of her call sign. I don't think we've actually worked before, have we, Natalie? Go ahead.
M0 GQC/P, Mike Whiskey 7 November Tango Delta Portable. I don't believe we have, James, no. I don't often get the mic, usually only when we're doing summits, so it is a rarity to hear me on the radio. But yeah, it is lovely to work here, and you are again 5 and 9 to Minebba Darwin, North Wales 071, and the sun is finally coming out for us.
Okay, Natalie, well, likewise, 5.9 up here on the Golf Sierra Papa 005 Pendle Hill, and I'm in cloud at the moment. The sun keeps trying to break through, but it's not really happening. Go ahead.
We forecast rain. I'm doing a bit of a dormer job, so it's not looking good for me for the rest of the week.
Yeah, well, it's just started raining here, and I made the fatal error of using a paper log. I went for the paper log thinking it wouldn't rain rather than the other slightly more waterproof option, but never mind.
Yeah, you're 5.9 plus a bit there. Yeah, not too far away. Milltown of Barnoldswick. And I've got all your details there, James. I just thought I'd call in there. From G7W, the name's David, by the way. From Golf 7 Whiskey Alpha Whiskey.
Okay, David, well, thank you for coming back to the call, and you, like I say, you're also 5.9 end stop on the handheld. The meter didn't go any further. We'll go back to the lay-by where the van's parked, and it's actually somewhat busier now. Quite a few people have showed up whilst I was up the hill. As is customary for one of my activations, it was nice and dry on the ascent and for setting up, and then as soon as I got into the first QSO it started raining. Absolutely typical, but never mind. Quick look through the log. I did 8 contacts in 20 minutes, which isn't too bad. It's a bit on the quiet side on 2 meters FM today, but we are midweek, so all in all I don't think that's bad effort, and it's a complete for me, so I'm happy with that.